Hello and welcome to Lion's Lab. I'm Hal, and today I'll teach you how to brew the perfect potion using the most optimized methods available. Today we'll focus on the Fox Potion. When perfectly mixed, this elixir greatly improves your reading speed, public speaking skill, and grants a 50% increase to all experience gained, making it crucial for developing difficult skills. Normally, I'd recommend that you first obtain the recipe from Pavlena and read it for a bit of scholarship XP, but just this once I'll make an exception. That takes far too much effort and unnecessarily delays the real reward. It doesn't matter if you read the recipe or you don't. As long as you follow my instructions, the result is the same. 6 doses of Henry's Fox if you've unlocked the secrets of alchemy. Let us begin by preparing charcoal, belladonna, St. John's wort, and nettle. 1 handful of each. Confirm and pour oil into the cauldron to serve as the base of our mix. Looks like Henry moves in slow motion, so enjoy a few brief moments of silence. Okay, now grab St. John and prepare to put it in the mortar. Then take a nettle, add it to the mortar, and start grinding. While we're crushing the plants, I'll take a moment to inform you that you'll improve your results if at least one of your ingredients is fresh. Dry herbs will do just fine if you're skilled enough. Add the ground plants to the cauldron and lower it onto the flames. Then, instantly turn the sandglass and grab the charcoal to put it in the mortar and start crushing as soon as you're able to. If the timer's still counting its first turn when you begin the pulverizing process, you're doing good. We're saving time by grinding while the pot is boiling, which allows us to brew more potions in a shorter time span. When the coal is crushed, dump it in the dish below, then lift the kettle off the fire as soon as you can. Leave it too long and the potion will fail. Grab the belladonna, put it in the cauldron, then take the dish and add its contents to the potion. I could have sped this up, but I want us to brew at the same time. Next, lower the pot on the flames, turn the sandglass and grab a file from your left. We're about to do something crazy. Thumbs up if you agree. When the sand is halfway gone, start pouring the contents of the cauldron into your file while the liquid is still simmering. If you've done everything correctly, you ended up with a perfectly brewed Fox Potion, which can greatly speed up your personal development. And you've done it in the fastest way possible. Congratulations! Now to give my 2 cents about this potion. You should always be under its effects, unless you want to challenge yourself with longer training times and slurred speech. Thankfully, it lasts for 2 entire days. So if you brew just a couple of batches, you'll have enough for almost an entire month. Because of its rare ingredients, however, it's not a potion I recommend for mass production and sale. It's for personal use only. Now, I'm planning a series of short videos just like this one where I share the most optimized process for every potion in the game. I'll mainly do that for myself to have easy access to the recipes in case I attempt some challenges. But you don't need to watch them all. To be honest, if you've watched this short guide, you can now apply the same principles for every potion you cook. What principles, you may ask? Well, first of all, get some fresh herbs. Secondly, in order to be faster, make sure you do multiple things at the same time, if the recipe allows it. As an example, for the Fox Potion, I made sure to grind certain ingredients while the pot was boiling, because if I didn't, it would have taken about half a minute longer. That's not such a great delay if you mix one potion and then go on about your day, but when you're brewing on an industrial scale, every second counts. Third, the recipe only tells you the correct order in which to mix the ingredients, but you may add your own optional steps if it's more efficient. To give an example, there was no rule forbidding me from grinding the charcoal first and putting it in the dish before I even poured the base. That wouldn't have been as efficient as the recipe I've shared, but it wouldn't have affected the quality of the potion. And fourth, you can brew potions without reading the recipes, but doing so will result in you missing out on a good chunk of scholarly experience. If you wish to maximize scholarship within the first 3 days, check out this guide. It took me more than a month to make.
So you know it's good.
And if you want to unlock the true power of alchemy, here's the perfect tutorial. I hope you'll find it helpful. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.